I think I told you my success story a couple of weeks ago was, finding out that the client wasn't receiving their forms, right? And once we found out, we had a backup. Thankfully, they could get those, and hundreds of thousands of dollars of leads. Well,
But getting them if they weren't getting to them because it was, wow.
But this report showed them you're getting leads.
Mm-hmm.
They're just like, where are they?
Mm-hmm.
Well, the website is broken. And the tracking wasn't broken. People were filling out forms. You just weren't getting responses.
Mm-hmm.
And that meant a problem. But this kind of served the purpose of the weekly report, where I see that there are leads still coming in. I just have to assume the client's getting them. But the client doesn't get that every week. So this report served them to say, have them ask, well, wait, where are all these leads you say I'm getting? Well, then we investigated, and holy crap, it's broken. Even though it's tracking, it was still
Their
broken.
website's hosted with someone else or something like that.
Yeah, it was a security update and a plugin. I think it was aggressive security settings on host.
Mm.
And then the developer thought they fixed it. 2 days later, we're like, still not getting any leads. Not even the test leads. And if something happened, they fixed it. And they got 4 weeks of leads immediately.
Wow.
Oh, man.
Actually, maybe even more than 4 weeks. And hopefully all those people got email replies. That will be with you shortly, 3 months ago. But yeah, so if I could have time with clients to say, okay, did you get these leads? I have to say, one of the benefits of making sure clients think in terms of leads and ROI is that so many times there are other systematic problems going on. I'm working so hard to get them leads, but the receptionist doesn't know what to do when they get a lead.
Mm-hmm.
I have one client, for the call tracking, I can listen to phone calls. One of the receptionists cuts off people and doesn't let them answer, and disqualifies them before they even get a chance to explain.
Oh, man.
And I mean, I can go to the client and say, you got a serious problem here. We're
Mm-hmm.
spending a lot of money, and your receptionist isn't letting someone speak.
Wow.
That's their first impression of your company is a receptionist cutting you off, interrupting you, and not letting you speak. Now, mind you, that they might be right. That's not a qualified lead, but at least let them have a chance to talk about. Like, they might later,
Mm-hmm.
but like, hello? I have another example where someone was listening in and discovered a whole new product line that the client hadn't even thought of, that people are asking him if you do. And the receptionist is like, no, we don't do that. When we brought the attention to the client, they're like, no, we don't do that, but we could.
We can. Yeah.
And they developed a whole product line, first to market, huge win.
Wow.
Another client, it was a service that was on their website the receptionist didn't know about.
Oops.
And so they'd say, can you do this for me? And the receptionist say no. So there's, all kinds of value from phone call tracking and keeping up with those leads. If the client had been so focused on ranking would not have helped them in any of those cases.
They were ranking, but they weren't getting the
right. They could rank. I mean, the whole thing, you can rank but never get any traffic, right?
Yeah.
But even if you get traffic, even if you get leads, like, you've missed. So that's just the other value of just keep the conversation here. Keep it about ROI.
Mm-hmm.
And I tell you, the easiest early win in any SEO campaign is to make sure clients are getting their leads. You can, within the first month, increase almost everybody's business just by making sure they get their leads. And that's before you even start an SEO campaign, which is great, because what you're doing the first month for SEO ain't going to help them for a couple months anyway.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
So what you're starting now, like analytics and boring stuff, isn't going to increase their SEO traffic. So if you do things like, let's make a clear call to action on your website and make sure it's really easy to contact you by adding a phone number or something like that. Now we're winning before we even really began SEO. And they're catching up 3 months later. Now your SEO is kicking in. And now we're running all cylinders, and that's just 3 or 4 months in. Now we're doing great. SEO's caught up. Their leads are coming up. They're paying attention to the leads for the first time. And we're all about making money for them. And they will keep paying you as long as you're still making money. Why stop? You're making money. Why stop paying you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.